Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology.
Hi everyone, this is Dhanalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sathyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Today let us discuss on database connectivity in Python. Here I am going to connect MySQL with Python. Before that, a small introduction about Python and MySQL. Python is an interpreted language, which means Python interpreter executes the Python program line by line. If any error encounters, it stops the execution. Once we recover the error, then only it executes the next statement of the program. Python also supports object-oriented concepts like encapsulation, polymorphism, different types of inheritances, data abstraction and data hiding. It also high-level programming language which is understandable by the user. Python has high-level built-in data structures like list, tuples, dictionary and set. Python supports dynamic typing, which means no need to specify data type in Python. Python interpreter automatically understands the data type of a particular variable based on the value stored on the variable. Python is simple and easy to understandable language. It has rich set of library. Each library has n number of built-in functions. We can use these built-in functions whenever we want. Debugging also very easy in Python programming language. MySQL is a relational database management system. Database is nothing but collection of tables. Each table consists of variety of data. RDBMS is a program which is used to create the table, updating the table, modifying the table, even deleting the table. MySQL is free and open source. No need to pay for anyone to download the MySQL. MySQL is ideal for small and large scale applications. SQL statements, SQL queries are used to execute the SQL commands. Now establishing a connection with MySQL and Python. There are 5 steps. The first step, we need to connect MySQL server to Python. The second step, we need to create a database. The third step, we have to execute SQL query and retrieve the results. The fourth step, inform the database if any changes are made to a table. Finally, we need to close the connection. The first step is download MySQL. In Google search bar, type download MySQL. It will opening this kind of window. Here you have to select MSI installer and click download button. Now MySQL downloaded in our system. Second step is install MySQL. Go to downloads, find the icon of MySQL, then start to installing MySQL. In a certain stage, we have the screen like this. Here we need to give the password of MySQL. We should remember this password very carefully because through this password only we are going to connect Python and MySQL. Once all the configurations are made, click finish button. Now MySQL installed in our system. Now connection with Python and MySQL. Here now we go to Python IDLE which means Integrated Development and Learning Environment, which is a platform used to execute Python programs. Now go to file and click open, select the location bar and type cmd, which means command. It directly go to command prompt of Python. Here we have to install MySQL Driver. Here MySQL Driver is used to connect Python and MySQL. So this is the command to install MySQL connector with Python. Python -m pip install MySQL connector -Python. This is the command which is used to connect MySQL and Python. To connect Python and MySQL, we need hostname and username. How to find this hostname and username? Go to SQL prompt and type select user. It will display corresponding hostname and root name. So here the host name is localhost, the username is root. This is the Python program which is used to connect Python and MySQL. These codings are used to connect Python and MySQL. These codings are execute the SQL queries. Here MySQL.connector is a module we should import this module to our Python program. Here I am going to create my database with MySQL connector. Here this connector is a method which is used to connect MySQL and Python. Here the host name is localhost, username is root, password is sample at 123, which is given at the time of installing MySQL. Database name is employee. Here I am creating the database called employee. Here cursor is the method which is used to execute the SQL commands. C1 is the cursor variable. With the help of this variable only, we are going to execute the SQL queries. In this statement, I am going to create the table called EMP4 with field names employee ID, name, age, salary and address. Here employee ID is an integer variable, name is a string variable with maximum number of characters 20, age is integer variable, salary also integer variable, address is a string variable, maximum characters of 30. The next statement, I am inserting the values to my table EMP4. So here in this program, I have created 4 records R1, R2, R3, R4. In R1 record, 111 is the employee ID, John is the name of the employee, 32 is his age, 50,000 his salary, King's Palace and Mumbai his address. So the same way I created 4 records R1, R2, R3 and R4. Then I execute all records with the help of S1 variable. Now all these 4 records are added in our MySQL database. Now compile the program and run the program. Now check the database and table in MySQL. Here we should use database. This command is used to change the database of MySQL. Here use employee. Our database name is employee. So I used use employee. Now database changed to employee. The second command show tables. Here this show tables command is used to display the tables which are inside of the database employee. In employee database, I have 4 tables EMP, EMP1, 2, 3 and 4. Next statement is select star from EMP4. Here this select command is used to retrieve all the data from the table employee 4. This star represents retrieve all the fields from the table. So here already we added 4 records. All the 4 records are retrieved here, employee ID, name, age, salary and address. The fourth command, select, suppose we want to view only name and salary, means we have to give name and salary from EMP4. It will show only name and salary of the particular employee. Here we discussed how to connect Python and MySQL. We created a table and updating the data in Python, but we can view in MySQL. This is the database connectivity of Python. Thank you.